Welcome to the course on Database Management System. In this session, I am going to cover trigger in SQL. Flow of today's session is as follows. First, I am going to give a quick introduction about the triggers, and then we will discuss about the syntax or the general form of the trigger. Trigger, sometimes called event condition action rule or ECA rule, differ from the kind of the constraint discussed in the database in three ways. First point, triggers are only awakened when certain events specified by the database programmer occur. The sorts of event allowed are usually inserted, delete or update to a particular relation. Another kind of the event allowed in many SQL statement is a transaction end. Second point, instead of immediately preventing the event that awakened it, a trigger tests a condition. If the condition does not hold, then nothing else associated with the trigger happens in the response to this event. Third point, if the condition of the trigger is satisfied, the action associated with the trigger is performed by the DBMS. The action may then prevent the event from taking place, or it could undo the event. Example, delete the tuple inserted. The definition of the trigger: trigger is a stored procedure which automatically fired or executed when specific event occurs in the database. Specific event occurs when we execute DDL commands or the DML commands. So now we will discuss about the syntax of the trigger. Create or replace trigger name. Replace is an option to recreate the trigger if it already exists. Trigger name is user defined, which will be given by the programmer. Any valid variable name is accepted. After or before or instead of, insert or delete or update of column name on table name. Instead of option is used only when we want to use the trigger for the views. Specify after to cause the database to fire the trigger after executing the triggering event. Before causes the database to fire the trigger before executing the trigger event. Off column name on table name will mention in which table and column name the event occurs. Referencing old as old tuple, new as new tuple. This cause is used to refer the old and new values of the data being changed. For each row, this clause is used to determine whether a trigger must fire when each row gets affected. That is, row level trigger, or just once when the entire SQL statement is executed. That is the statement level trigger. When condition, this cause is a valid only for row level trigger. The trigger is fired only for the row that satisfy the condition specified. Declare space for the variable or the constant declaration. Begin PL SQL statement declaration. Exception, we can use this block to raise any exception. And end of the trigger. We have discussed about how the database triggers are different from other type of the constraint. We have also gone through the syntax and the use of each keyword available in the trigger. That takes us to the end of the session on trigger in SQL. Thank you.